This bacteria causes pain, bloating and diarrhea. It's hard to believe that a microorganism so small could cause so much damage. We're talking about It was first discovered and described in 1983 and caught public attention due to its aggressiveness upon infecting and remaining in patients. Spread by contact, immediately sets itself up in the stomach lining or duodenum, causing major upset. Many people think that this bacteria is more common in third world countries where hygienic methods are not always adequate. While it's true that the incidence of infection is higher in these areas, no one is safe from becoming ill and suffering from pain that, if not properly treated, can lead to chronic gastritis or dangerous ulcers. We'll explain how you can treat and prevent it for your own health and safety and that of your loved ones. How does? To date, doctors and scientists are unsure what causes this bacteria to spread into our bodies. However, given its contagiousness, there are some common factors. This bacteria is normally contracted during childhood. It's during this stage that we're most vulnerable to bacteria and infections. Doctors tell us that almost 60% of the population already has this pathogen inside their bodies in its asymptomatic form. It can remain inside the body our entire lives without causing any damage. It's transmitted by person-to-person contact and through contaminated water and food. Some may never experience any symptoms, while others, upon reaching a certain age, will start to suffer from gastritis, gastric ulcers, pain, and acid reflux and Another factor to keep in mind is that according to several studies, the bacteria is associated in some cases with certain types of stomach cancer like gastric lymphoma. This is a really important fact to be aware of. Symptoms of the presence of. As we mentioned above, this bacteria commonly doesn't present any symptoms or signs of discomfort. However, if you want to know for sure if this organism is inside you, you should consult your doctor so that he can conduct the appropriate tests. These tests consist of analyzing the patient's breath after ingesting a liquid that contains a non-radioactive isotope. If the bacteria is present in the body, it will convert the urea into carbon dioxide and ammonia. The carbon dioxide passes into the blood and is excreted by the lungs where it's detected in the breath. If you already suffer from digestive problems, your doctor may suggest an endoscopy to examine the lining of your stomach. However, if this bacteria is present in your insides, certain problems are more likely occur after age 40 that may give you a clue to its presence. Abdominal discomfort. Gas. Abdominal distension. Feeling full after having eaten very little. Bad breath. Nausea and vomiting. Fatigue. Dark stool or anemia, from ulcers causing damage to the stomach walls. Treatment for Helicobacter pylori. 1. Are antibiotics appropriate? antibiotic treatment is something that your doctor will need to decide if it's appropriate for your diagnosis and needs. However, it seems that patients infected with have become resistant to antibiotics in recent years. You should always rely on your doctor's opinion and see how your condition progresses. 2. Foods with antibiotic properties. To fight this type of bacteria, you want to increase your consumption of foods with antibiotic properties like garlic, onions, echinacea, ginger, thyme, rosemary, mint, honey. Probiotics. Regularly consuming probiotics is vital to your daily health. While it's true that they won't destroy the Lactobacillus bifidus, will inhibit its infectious action while improving your well-being. Foods like kefir and white yogurt will help you avoid dyspepsia, nausea and headaches. Verbena essential oil. You can take a tablespoon in the morning dissolved in a glass of water. It possesses many benefits: digestive, relaxing, reduces the aggressiveness of an infection in your body. Propolis. Propolis is an excellent antibiotic and natural bactericide that improves the body's natural defenses. It's great for treating infections and gastritis. Curiously, bees use it to protect their hive from infections. You should consult your doctor before taking propolis. Remember that it's always best to start off slow and not to consume it for a lengthy period of time. Other foods that may help you: broccoli, ginger, cumin, cabbage, raw, chopped potato, celery, carrots, pineapple. If you don't suffer from ulcers or gastritis, you can take a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar dissolved in a glass of water.